Believe me, even with the 120 hours I gave to Guinness World Records, it was a surprise I wanted to give to Ghanaians to actually do much
Beyond
more
the-
than the 120 hours, so that anyone wanting to embark on the cooking marathon in the Guinness World Records is going to find it very difficult. This is a national assignment.
Wow.
And I pray that before the day, the whole nation will be in the picture. Because if I miss this, believe me, I have put our president to shame. I have put the people who groomed me into shame. I have put the people who have supported me in my lowest and believed in this food journey about me into shame. I have put my family into shame and my friends into shame.
Wow.
In every hour, you have 5 minutes to rest. Whether you're going to use it to pee, to poo, to eat, you have just 5 minutes
Or
in
to
every
sleep.
hour. Physically, I am prepared. Mentally and psychologically, I am prepared. This is for us as a nation. If I fail, we have all failed. I haven't failed myself. And I wouldn't intentionally fail you. But I need your support. Morally, kindness, all forms of support to sail me through this journey for you.
Okay, guys, welcome to another episode. And today I'm excited to have one of my very own, who is about to break something, amazing, man. She's about to break a world record, and we are all super excited about it. Faila is in the building. You all know Faila, yeah, from our previous podcast and stuff. And, she's been doing amazingly well. And, and I remember one of our conversations was about this same, Guinness record when Abasi held it at that time. Today, she is going on for it, man. And I can't be can't be more excited than this. And Faila, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Hey, what is happening? Just us. Because one day I was just there and I started seeing, the social media buzzing and, all of that. First of all, give us a little background of yourself so that those who don't know you will get to know who Faila is.
I am Faila. I'm a singer. I'm a caterer. And I'm a chef and an entrepreneur as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Take us through your cooking journey. How long have you been in the cooking business?
Okay. You have mentioned business. If you had said how long have I been in cooking, I would tell you since childhood. I remember when my dad would be so angry anytime my mom would say I should do the cooking and end up telling her that one day Faila would take your husband away from you. Because it's been there since childhood.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's something I grew up with, a skill I really had fun with growing up. And it's just fortunate for me that it came also as a business for me when I graduated from the university. And it was hard to get a formal job.
And how's it been so far?
It's been lovely. There hasn't been any profession without ups and downs. But you should prioritize the positivity and then the future over any shortfall that you have.
But I didn't see this coming. From our last episode.
You actually would not see it coming. You actually would not see it coming because you feel you are close to me. I should have gisted you a little bit about it.
I didn't see it coming.
I have one of my close friends who works at GCB. ADB, sorry. When she saw the flyers popping up and down, she was like, Faila, why am I not in the known about this? Like how?
Wow.
And it boiled down to the fact that I've always told close people around me, I'm fun, I'm moping, I'm sociable, I'm relatable. But I choose to let you know what you need to know.
Of course, yeah.
I let you know what you need to know. When it's time to keep something till it's cooked, and I let you know, believe me, not even the people who lived in my house knew that I applied for such a thing. because it was a covenant between God and I that if he has given so many things to other people in this world, I have equally been in the queue worshiping him. I'm not a pagan. I'm not an alien. I've been in the queue believing in him that in his own time, in his own wanting and doing, he would honor me something that would actually come from him. And that is how I see it. Last week, there was this particular day, I woke up at almost 3 a.m. And I went to perform ablution to do 2 special prayers just for myself. I did these prayers as at 3 a.m. And I sat back, took my phone. And the reason I was going into the phone was to actually go into mails, unwanted mails I didn't like.
And delete.
To delete them, to get space, and to stop unnecessary stuff coming into my phone. Only for me to get into my mail. And I got a mail from Guinness World Records.
Damn.
I mean, like how? I wanted to see what was in there. I opened it, and it was nothing but an approval and an endorsement to embark on this special journey. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. I sat there for some time to be sure that they didn't want to email somebody and then emailed me until I saw my certificate name, Abdul Razak Failatu. And then I believed it was my opportunity. You know, every Christmas, I organize this program of Mickey's in Blue Nine Party, where we do entertainment and then sales at the restaurant, where we put everyone on board, artists and everyone to come around and have fun instead of going out of the city to go and spend at other places. At least it keeps the revenue back into our town, and then development will also take up from there. So I started this preparation with so much effort with my team, even before this mail came in. Believe me, if I knew and had the confidence that I was actually going to get this honor, we wouldn't even be in the preparation of Mickey's in Blue Nine Party.
Wow.
So this has been the news. I'm still actually wanting to believe that it's me.
Wow. So how did you react at the moment you saw that email that they confirmed that you can actually, embark on this journey?
Honestly, at that moment, I mentioned all manner of names to give glory to God. When I look at the competition in the Guinness World Records, especially on the cooking marathon, that became very competitive after Hilda Bassi did hers. It's been extremely competitive all over the world. African countries, and in the whole continents of other places around the world. You learned people know what the platform of Guinness World Record is. For that reason, having to have other wonderful people in the culinary sector, people who can actually play with food in smartness all over the world. As little as I am, as unprivileged as I am, to compete with this kind of people. When even in the application section, we have what we call priority application, where you get protocol service. If you have the money to pay. I didn't have that money to pay, honestly. And so I went through the regular system where I had to wait like 3 months to even be acknowledged of my my letter that I had given to them. And that 3 months came to pass. There was nothing. A 4th month came to pass. There was nothing. And so I gave up and was like, okay, life goes on. So I'm going to be thinking about
Mickey's
doing
Blue.
my Mickey's in Blue Night party. To get my small coins from my town and continue doing my business. Just maybe next year I would probably reapply again to see what's going to happen. Just maybe imagine me being an ordinary Ghanaian, still find myself all the way in the north, down here. Charlie, if they are trying to even consider someone, they should be looking at the big places of hotels in Accra and Kumasi, picking up their big chefs. No, I knew that, yes, the grace of God doesn't ask why. That grace of God bypassed USA, bypassed UK, bypassed Nigeria, bypassed Accra, bypassed Techiman, bypassed Kintampo, all the way to Northern Region Tamale.
Because obviously there will be so many people applying for this.
It's a big privilege for me. What's amazing when I saw that Alan Fisher, the current holder, you know, when you apply, you tell them how long you can do. You won't believe that the current holder did 119 hours, 119 and some few seconds. And I am doing 120.
Wow.
Believe me, it is favor for me to have gotten it. When the gap between Alan Fisher and myself is even not that much.
So it means that if he had gone beyond the 120,
I
it
would
means
have
yours
to,
would have
they
been,
would,
you have to reapply.
We have our guidelines. When you begin to have that communication
With the team.
Guinness World Records, there is somewhere they give us they tell us in our guidelines that should they consider you to embark on that thing, and then someone else before your date breaks the record of the current holder by any hours, you should be doing more than that hours.
Okay.
So, but believe me, even with the 120 hours I gave to Guinness World Records, it was a surprise I wanted to give to Ghanaians to actually do much more than the 120 hours, so that anyone wanting to embark on the cooking marathon in the Guinness World Records is going to find it very difficult.
How many hours are we going for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, really?
But believe me, we want to do that to honor Ghana. I think the whites and the world are inquisitive this period to see what Ghana has
Can do, yeah.
and what the North has. I say this because they just gave Efua the green light to do Singathon. And in addition to that, they also gave me the green light to also do Cookathon. It means it is intentional to see what we can offer as Ghanaians.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. How has the response been from the people around your community and even in the media as well?
Okay, so from my side of my community, it's been amazing. From my family to my close friends to people like you who have been there since day one. The response have been massive and great.
Wow. So what should people be looking out for?
They should be looking out for the fact that this is the first time a young Ghanaian girl is going to stand on behalf of Ghana to do this cooking marathon. I'm the first female Ghanaian to be given the opportunity to embark on.
Has a male done it before?
I am not in the known about that.
Wow.
Reading about this, I am not in the known about
This
that.
is huge.
So this is a national assignment.
Wow.
And I pray that before the day, the whole nation will be in the picture. Because if I miss this, believe me, I have put our president to shame. I have put the people who groomed me into shame. I have put the people who have supported me in my lowest and believed in this food journey about me into shame. I have put my family into shame and my friends into shame.
Wow. 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 This means a lot to you.
It's my biggest task ever since I was born.
Wow.
Not for myself, but to be told, the evidence on my phone from the Guinness World Records didn't say that we are giving you this opportunity to make yourself proud. They told me that we are giving you this opportunity to go make Ghana proud.
Wow. Wow.
That's what they said. Wow. And that was a big privilege for me. Not to deny the fact that there are so many wonderful chefs in culinary all around Ghana. And I acknowledge them for the marvelous things, the pain, the things that we cannot say behind the scenes in the kitchen we face when it comes to food, to beautify every moment of anyone's occasion. The behind the scenes, the fires, the difficulties, the challenges, you cannot say you are sick when somebody's meal is with you. You cannot say you have somewhere to go when someone's meal is with you. You cannot do what you want when you are in the food industry because nobody in the world goes a day without food unless the person is fasting.
Even when
So
you're fasting,
we as chefs,
at night you
break
eat.
it.
Yeah.
Until you break down categories and forms of food, everything eatable is called food. Whether you were going to take tea, you were going to take juice, you're going to take a fruit, we call it food before we digest it down. And as chefs, every single day we have something to do with food. Everyone can go about their duties and we still have to have a chef or a cook somewhere, cook something for them to buy. I believe when we have national holidays, you see people on social media insulting food vendors. Why they think they also have the right to a holiday. So believe me,
I know, right?
we don't.
Yes.
Anyone can wake you up at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. and tell you that I have these special people coming, traveling and coming into town. I want you to wake up and fix something for them. And you would wake up and do it. Amazing.
Let's get into some of the rules and things, do's and don'ts of this marathon.
Okay.
Cookathon. What are some of the things that you can do and cannot do?
Okay.
I got a hint from when Hilda was doing her thing, but I mean, since you are here, you would be able to tell us better. What are the do's and what are the don'ts in your journey to becoming the record breaker?
Right. So just like any institution, you have your guidelines, you have your do's and don'ts, you have your rules and regulations. When it comes to the Cookathon in the Guinness World Records, we have our guidelines. Some are private,
Okay.
some are not.
Not, yes.
I would just give you one or two that
right.
are probably not going to be private. And one of it is that I'm going to be on my feet for so many hours. I am going for 5 days and probably more. In every hour, you have 5 minutes to rest. Whether you're going to use it to pee, to poo, to eat, you have just 5 minutes
Or
in
to
every
sleep.
hour. Or to sleep.
Wow.
Now, looking at us in our ordinary day, 5 minutes is nothing. And for that reason, when it comes to the Cookathon, we prefer that you put together,
Accumulate it,
the breaks,
the
the list of worth. and then you use it. And for that reason, you may have me standing for 24 hours or more to amass my resting time, to be able to be checked on by my doctors, my nurses probably, and putting up myself in intact to continue the rest of the journey.
You cannot sit.
No.
As in, like, get a tall chair to sit
No,
while cooking.
you are not there to play.
Wow.
At every point when you take off food, a cooked meal from the fire, another one must be there.
On.
Another one must be on.
This is crazy.
And it's daring.
This is crazy.
And
wow.
yes,
Wow.
Guinness World Records have these kinds of daring projects to dare you as an individual. What can you do? That is the meaning of the book. What is special you can do that so many people cannot do. That is the meaning of it. I haven't been there before, but it's a challenge. It's a motivation. It's a platform to test your own self and not somebody else. Now, me as an individual, in as much as I want to win and win with a big gap, I am not a failure if I don't
Of course.
make it.
Of course. The fact that
People had plans and died before that day.
Of course.
I'm not saying that's going to happen.
No, of course.
But whenever you are motivating yourself, don't look up to so much perfection because we plan and God plans.
The fact that, I mean, with over like millions of people in this country, you dared to even apply and was given the opportunity and you actually took it alone is a win.
You know,
You get it.
and
It's
you
a
see,
win.
just quite some few months ago, I was here with you and a talk about it came up.
Absolutely.
So it's quite some few months that this opportunity came in. So believe me, it's not like I prepared. I have
so
some
you're
big
already
things
ready
somewhere
and all of
that,
that.
when it comes, no. But
Yeah.
I was determined.
Yeah, but that actually takes me to my next question. Preparations. We know these things are huge. It's in as much as we're excited about it. How prepared are you financially, physically, mentally to take on this challenge?
Physically, I am prepared. Mentally and psychologically, I am prepared. But then, when it comes to financial, believe me, I can't do it alone. I've been trying day and night. I keep trying. When we say something is a national assignment, to digest it down as a formal student of the University for Development Studies, I can tell you that when we say something is a national assignment, it means that it's something every citizen should be concerned about because it's an integrity for all of us, whether positive or negative. And for that reason, in my dialect, they would say, I have made the effort.
Yeah.
So to my own level, I was expecting that by this time, I wouldn't be running helter-skelter to prepare, though I'm making efforts. Because if all of us come together to support in our little bits, one way or the other, in terms of everything, I should just be prepared to make Ghana proud.
And even with the morale and everything.
I should just be prepared to make Ghana proud. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now let's talk about, you're talking about financial support and all of that. What exactly would you need? Would you need cooking items, food items? Would you need financial?
So now,
cash, as in,
Guinness World of Records, is one of the biggest platforms.
Absolutely.
They don't give you such an opportunity and you expect them to finance certain things for you. Of what help would it be to them? For that reason, they expect that
you should provide
those items to honor yourself.
Yes.
Now, we will be looking at lightning, we'll be looking at videography before I start and throughout the journey, because our evidence lies on the videography. In every minute, every hour, the cameras are supposed to be on me. That is money.
Wow.
We are looking at putting up my kitchen intact. I am expected to be at an open space where
People
we
can-
can carve the kitchen, where the media individuals can have access. They are all the evidence of this project. Aside my own cameras that I would have, that would be on me. Carving that kitchen requires money. I am only fortunate that when the owner of the modern city in Tamale heard about this good news, and as business-minded as he is, knowing what and how far it will mean to his hotel, he didn't hesitate to give me the venue. With electricity, water, and the room that I will be fixing myself from time to time in. He has given me the space.
Wow.
It is left for me to put it in place ahead of this big tax. That is all financial cost.
Wow. And the time is almost, very close.
Very, very close.
Very close.
We wouldn't have the opportunity to write to certain organizations since most of our everything is based in the capital, where you cannot use short periods to have certain letters even replied. So believe me, I look up to God for this. If he has brought me this far, I would do it.
You will definitely do it.
I will do it.
I have a lot of belief in you, your ability, and your resilience towards achieving what you want to achieve. So I have no doubt. But then that also means that people who really want to see this happen should, come around. We all saw what happened when Hilda Bassi was doing this. It was like the whole of Nigeria was there. We can equally do same.
Sure.
If somebody wants to contact you, if somebody wants to be a part of this, how do they reach
Yes.
Faila?
You can reach me on Facebook at Jobless Filer. You can reach me on Instagram at Jobless Filer. You can reach me on TikTok at Mickey's Inn.
Mickey's Inn.
At Mickey's Inn. So I'm on all these social media platforms. And when we have something like this, there is no way you would not have a team working to put
Around the
certain
clock,
things
yes.
together. And so I have certain numbers. Probably you can also put on your screen.
Okay.
And so they can get in touch with my management and we would all be fine. I have a contact of Mr. Jomo on 024 512 4858. 024 512 4858. And then I also have that of Mr. Damba, popularly called DMTV Links. You can call on 024 982 5894. 024 982 5894. And you are one of my management sitting right beside me.
Yes.
So for that reason, if they message you, inbox you,
To definitely get to Faila.
perfect.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Before we get to your final words, the last time I posted, somebody was telling me that she's waiting for Wasa Wasa Day. And I said, you are not coming to contribute. You are looking for Wasa Wasa.
my God.
What are some of the foods, to excite people, what are some of the foods that, will be cooked,
Now, I'm Ghanaian. For that reason, I'm going to be doing Ghanaian foods. Now, it's not a Ghanaian competition. It's a worldwide competition. And for that reason, we should be privy to certain foods that are of continental. It's eatable. They are nice. So on these days, I would be putting out so many variety of dishes at a time that will be able to serve quite a number of people, very hot. You know, at every point in time, dishes are going to be coming out. Local, continental, intercontinental, they are all going to be coming out.
Wow.
If you have the opportunity to be there, you can now assess me on how smart
your cooking
my
skills.
fingers are. If you are not there, probably others will be able to give you the feedback. Even though we are not going to be assessed on the fact that somebody can cook better than me, but the fact that I can stand to cook for 5 days non-stop.
That's huge.
But believe me,
that's huge.
My recipes are equally going to be great.
I know how you do your thing, so there's no doubt about that. Yeah. So your final words. What do you have to tell the people of Tamale, Ghana, and the world in general?
Growing up in Tamale till now, we have been made to believe that the north and this part of the country have been isolated. If I have fought this far as a female from this part of the country to be honored this privilege, then I am humbly appealing to our dear presidents, former presidents, first ladies, honorable women and men, our noble chiefs, individuals, NGOs, entrepreneurs and businessmen and women, the youth in particular. I am your fellow youth. This is for us as a nation. If I fail, we have all failed. I haven't failed myself. And I wouldn't intentionally fail you. But I need your support. Morally. Kindness. All forms of support. To sail me through this journey for you. I have always been a flexible person, a flexible young lady you can groom to fit into this nation and any organization. I am all out for you to make me that woman you would want anyone outside the country to look at and say, Ghana has humble young female ladies, hardworking enough to represent the country at any point in anywhere. And so I am counting on all Ghanaians and all media stations. In the next few days, the whole world would turn their cameras to us to see what we have to offer as Ghanaians. It is in their place to let them see it or not. I have done my best. I have tried, but I can't do it all without their support. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. And I'm super excited. This has come at this time. It is. I mean, I'm lost. The day I saw the post, yeah, I was lost for words. But it just makes me excited that, just as you said, I mean, we've been saying that the North has been deprived, has been sidelined, and all of these things. These are some of the things that will bring the North out. These are things that would let people get to know that we have, the people. As they say, we have the men, to fit into any kind of situation that we have to.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited you came through, and I'm sure that people from Ghana, leaders in Ghana, would all rally behind you, just as the Nigerians rallied behind Basi.
Yes.
We have to do more than that.
I'm actually happy for her. She's been a motivation and an inspiration. Yeah. But it's time for us to put our own country on the map. We can't always rely on other people's glory. What's your own glory? Yeah.
And I would also appeal to all people in the food business.
Sure.
As she said, this is a lot. Yeah. Like I'm even scared for you because imagine cooking for 5 days straight.
Yeah.
What are you going to be cooking?
Or more. I mean,
like you really need a lot of food stuff
coming out.
Man, guys, let's not let's all come out. Let's all come out. This is the time for us to also share our own app for her to make all of us proud. Yeah. As she said, contact her, contact me, and I'll get you through to the team so that you can also offer the little you can, support. Nothing is too small. Whatever, even if you're an individual, whatever you support you have, just contact us. We'll lead you to Faila, we'll lead you to the team, and then put your support behind. Finally, when it's starting on the 1st
to 5th.
What time is it starting?
When a day is starting, it's supposed to start at 12 a.m.
12 a.m.
So I'm going to be on my feet at 12
From 12 a.m.
sharp.
So 12 a.m. in the morning, 12 a.m. we have to be at Modern City to see her start this. To see her start, we have to throw our weight and our support. Because if we don't give her that support, that morale, it might not give her that zeal to actually do this. So it's not only her, it's for all of us. All of us have to make this happen. So Faila, thank you very much for coming. I know how busy you are within these few days and making time to come here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And I'm sure after 5-6 days we will all be celebrating and Ghana will be proud of Faila. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you support Faila in whatever way you can. And we see you in the next episode. Right. Peace. We out.
Thank you.